Good morning, my mayhem makers. Happy Friday. We are at the final step, really, of this mystery sew along. So I'm excited for you guys to get your final blocks put together, and you can actually start putting your quilt together after this step. So hopefully by now you have a whole bunch of what I call kind of half log cabins. They'll look like this. This was week 1 and 2. I got a little excited. So those of you that wanted to get ahead of yourself, great. Hopefully you got them done. If not, don't worry. Just keep on going. Now, what you do is you'll take and put two together, right sides, match your seams. I would recommend pinning these guys so that you don't have your seams not match up in the end. You want them to match up so it has a nice, smooth, continuous look at the end. So you will take your pins and just match every seam. Stick that pin in there. Remember, we're doing 1/4 inch seams. So just take it to your machine, sew it together. And what you'll end up with is units that look like this. And just go random, go crazy, unless you are trying to super coordinate your colors and those kinds of things. Then I may recommend lay all your blocks out. You'll see what the final look will be in just a second. Lay them all out, then start pairing them up. And you'll sew units like this. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. And then once you have these guys, and as I always do, I'm still pressing my seams open so I don't have to worry about matching left and right on my seams, is then you take two of these units and you're going to put them right sides together and then match your seams again and pin them. And that is the beauty of all my seams being open, is I don't have to worry about which way everything is going. I don't have to go back and correct anything. I can just sew right away and be done. So match all your seams, pin all these guys up, and then once again, do your 1/4 inch seam. Don't poke yourself in your finger with your pin like I just did. That was fun. And then you're going to end up with blocks like this. Are these cute? I'm feeling very festive. So in the end, you're just making sure that essentially you have a 4-patch in the middle and then this ring look. That's what your final block, full block, is going to be. And then once you have these, you just start putting in your rows, sewing your rows together, and get your quilt done. So depending on what size you have will depend on how many across and how many down you do. So just refer back to the pattern for those information. But that's how easy it is. So just take your little blocks, pair them up into your rows, and then take your rows, put them together, and put them into big final blocks. So hopefully this gives you all the info you need. So like I said, if you are colorizing and trying to keep things a little more structured, lay all your blocks out first and then start putting them together into the bigger squares, and then start putting your squares across and down the way they'll need to be for your quilt. That's how easy this week is. That's where we're at with this mystery. Hopefully you really like it like I do. This is one of my favorite patterns because it's easy, but it's cute. You can do scrappy, and it seems to play well together no matter what. Let some of that OCD go. Don't worry about if there's two of the same fabrics in the block. Let it go. Just go with it. So enjoy, get going, start posting pictures of your progress. Show me how those quilts look in the end, and happy stitching.